Let's consider today about how to write about a map or a diagram in IELTS. So first of all, with the pre-writing, the same as always, we want to consider the title first of all, and we want to go outside and inside. However, in a map or a diagram, there's not usually much on the outside. So the main focus is what's in the inside, which you see drawing nice and slowly there now. If we look at the title, we can see there's always, as always, there's words we can use to show off our vocab, and we want to change word form, not just synonyms. So we see the person here describing proposed changes instead of just future proposal, or looking for synonyms. We can use different word forms, and that shows off your ability to use vocab as well. Then of course we need to think about some specific things that are important in a diagram or a map, and one of those things will be articles. Note that everything in a diagram or a map will need an article. So it's either the stairs, the swimming pool in this picture, or a swimming pool. You need to use articles a lot, and it's an easy way to get your word count up. Just think about it that way. You also need to describe directions, so the couple that we're showing you here, and it's a good idea to write them on as well. It helps you think about them and consider other words and vocab you can use. You need to be accurate these with those kinds of prepositions of place. So here we've got next to, or in the corner, between. Of course there's other ones we can use as well, like opposite or besides. With a diagram or a map, you're also going to have to think about the shapes, and it's important that you get them right. The two that we're showing here now is oval and rectangular. We could say that, for example, the cafeteria is a square shape. Another thing we need to consider is how we're going to describe the change in the second picture. So the future picture is obviously much more tricky to describe than the present design. So we're going to have words that describe the changes that are happening. So there's one with lengthened, but we could also be using other words like we see being written here, like added, replaced by, or changed into, which are important vocab items to use, and it also will help with the coherence. In terms of grammar, we need to consider the future tenses that we might use here, and there are quite a lot of future tenses that we could use. Although it's tricky to describe the future in English, remember that a diagram which is in the future is very helpful. Again, notice the picture, it might not be in the future. Diagrams and maps might be two changes that have happened in the past, but they almost always show changes.